Okay, I'm just going to do this. This is our first stream, right to review. It's been a long time since we've done any reviews. Life has been chaotic and busy and just super involved, and I just haven't had time to do it like I used to do it. So with Twitch, I'm hoping I can do easier, shorter, quicker, yet still good reviews of toys and action figures as time goes along, because I still love them. I still love collecting them, and I like talking about them. So we'll see how this goes. This is a experiment, and hopefully you guys like it. So today we are reviewing the Max Factory Figma Hunter from the video game Bloodborne. I just got this in last week, and I've been pretty excited for this. I love the game Bloodborne. I was really into that game. I played it like crazy. So when this went up for pre-order, it was a little steep. I think it was around $60 or $70, and then another 10 or so to ship us, 10 to 20 or something to ship to here to Hawaii. So all in all, I think I came out about somewhere around $100 for the whole thing. So let's just get right to it. Packaging is nothing super exciting. Window in the front, super reflective plastic, so you can't really see anything in there. And then on the side has a nice look at the Hunter. On the back, some of the poses and things that you can get into. This is my steely blade. I'm going to use to cut this open here in a minute. That's the other thing I kind of want to do with these new reviews. I want to do them live. I want to do, if at all possible, when I first get them in, before I've opened them, so you just sort of get like a really, natural reaction to it, honest right from the gut. As I review these things, and we'll still follow these up on our YouTube channel and on Facebook, and as well as our regular web page. And I'm still going to do some photos and things, and probably post the actual review on our web page at a later time. But again, the idea of this is just to some immediacy and still be able to produce some videos. We'll see how it goes, see if it works out, and hopefully I can do this a little more often, since I won't be spending all week editing a video. I'll just spend 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes reviewing it. So, alright. Some clamshell, plastic, a Figma baggie, I assume to 3 extra parts in, instruction book that I will never look at, and looks like a stand. You can open that up. If you hear any background pitter patter of feet, that's my kid running around in the background. So. Also, I haven't quite nailed down this whole audio thing, so there's probably some background noise, and all this stuff is very preliminary. This amazing, gorgeous backdrop you see here. Hopefully I can figure out something a little more permanent, a little nicer in future videos. But for now, I was in a crunch. I just needed to get this done, get this out, and I'm gonna go ahead and give this a shot. So. Got these little hand holders, actually pretty cool way of keeping up with your thing. That's one of the things I hate about like Hot Toys and stuff like that, is you get all these extra hands and stuff, but you can only use 2 hands at a time. You can only hold so many accessories, and then you're stuck with a box, and you have to put your box away, and then anytime you want to change something out, you have to dig that out and undo all the things, and risk messing up your box and all that stuff. But this is cool. It's like a nice little holder for a bunch of different hands. So let's get in here. So we got focus. Also using like a webcam. I've never used a webcam before. I've always shot video on nicer camera, so this is going to be an adjustment. Looks like trigger hands, open hands, and a couple different gripping hands on there. We've got the stand, which, I think I'm doing this right. One side goes down here. I'm assuming it's this one. It's a little tighter. Yeah, there we go. So we got the stand. We got some weapons over here. This cool blade folds up nice and rad. Look at that. And of course this super detailed, really nice looking accessories. Cool pistol. Alright, let's get to the guy. The dude himself. Alright. More plastique. So, get him in nice and close again. This camera does not like to focus very well on small things. Anyway, I'm just looking at him, and the detail, really nice. Nice weathering. Gosh, you can't. There's no way you can make any of this stuff out on this webcam. Just like some tiny details. He's got a pocket watch, painted gold there. Nice weathering. Really clean, nice details on his gauntlets, and you can kind of see his eyes under here. Oh no, really nice. Yeah, it's a really nice looking details. All right, let's see how he moves around. So we got some shoulder. You know, I don't know if you guys have played with any Figma figures before or collected them before. I have several, and they're all very posable. Occasionally the design gets a little bit in the way, but even this one with its shoulders and everything, kind of, it just sort of maneuvers like that. It's the Figma body, so its ball joints pretty much all over the place. Yeah. Head moves back and forth, up and down. It's got a little scarf. It and the jacket kind of limits how far back his head can go. But it's not a big deal to me. You have to split right under the rib cage, and they actually rather cleverly split the jacket there too. It's I couldn't tell from the screenshots, but it's pretty obvious, that it's there, but it doesn't really. I don't look at it and think, oh, that figure was obviously cut there for articulation. It still works with the design. It looks nice. It allows for a lot of movement there. It's got some good waist articulation. Way far back, way far forward. The pelvis, I believe, is a loose piece. It's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of like a floating piece, not attached to anything, but it's still pretty tight in there. I'm gonna do some karate kicks, forward or back. It's about as high as his leg will go, and it's about as far back. The knees are kind of it is kind of a double. Looks like a double hinge in a way, but it gets a nice natural. I think that's pretty natural. I don't think anything more than that would be pretty unrealistic. All the swivel. The only thigh swivel is kind of at the top. It sort of rotates about like that. Ankle swivel, and a little bit of got a toe hinge right down there at the bottom. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what kind of crazy poses anyone's going to want to get with this guy. Anyway, he's not Spider-Man You just want him to look cool on your shelf. I don't think you're gonna have any problem doing that. So let's find the hands. I think this one, and then a gun hand. Put these guys back. This thing. Looks like that. Looks like this. Sort of. Well, it's a little floppy, and it's kind of, it's like this thing weighs more than this will allow. Try the hand here. It's tiny. These wrist pegs are tiny, and just so I pointed out, he does come with an extra one in case they snap, which I'm likely to do here in a minute. Yeah. So here we go. Same with his loadouts. Nothing, you know, a couple guns. You know, if you played Bloodborne, you know he gets a lot of really cool weapons in the game. These are kind of the ones he starts out with. So it would have been pretty nice if he came with a few more, just to up the cool. This thing plugs into a hole right in his back, and that way, you know, you can have him standing however you want without him. Gosh, that really is loose on this blade. It's kind of a shame. You'd think he'd hold it, but you know, it's not too bad. Maybe these tighter hands would work. They almost seem too small. Yeah, I'm honestly not really sure what the smaller hands are for. Because I don't see anything, there's nothing else in here for him to hold. So I don't really know. That's way too small. So there you go. Yeah, again, just popped right off again. I think the weight of the sword, or maybe I'm just not pushing that in there far enough. Because I've never broken a wrist peg or an ankle peg in my life, but doing this live for the first time will be the time that I do it, just to show how cool I am. Alright. Alright. Well, you know, spend some time posing them. You can get them looking pretty cool, I think. Set them on yourself. It looks pretty nice. Pros and cons. He's a great looking figure. If you're a fan of Bloodborne, then I think you're really going to dig the figure. He's really posable. He's got the Figma body underneath. So he's based on the Figma system. So there's just, you know, ball joints everywhere. So pretty much if you can think of a pose, you'll probably be able to get him in it. The detailing and the weathering is really nice on him, and it's really true to the source material. I like that it came with a stand, because if you want him to do high kicks or fly in the air or whatever, I think you can. It just takes these, can't see it, but it's a little Phillips, so you can tighten these up if you, right now it's pretty loose, but you could tighten them up and have them jumping in the air, doing whatever you feel like doing. This thing is really cool. It's such a simple little thing, but it's a nice way to kind of hold on to your accessories and the extra hands without having to dig through a box every time you want to change what he's doing. It's nice just to have this, and you could if you want to throw it into the official Figma baggie, but you know that might actually just stay in the box. But this will probably just hide behind him somewhere on the shelf. And of course, it came with the extra peg, which is always nice. It's cool that this thing folds up. I don't know if there's a way to store it otherwise. You could probably cheat and kind of fake it back here maybe or something. Kind of like he has it in the game. But really, he doesn't have a lot to do. He's got two weapons. His iconic blade here, and then this blunderbuss pistol kind of thing. So, great. Those are all the good things. The bad thing would be, I would say, his hands are a little soft. They're a little rubbery, a little soft, so the weapons kind of fall out if you play around with it a little too much. And also, they don't seem to pop in super securely. Just messing around with them seems to work them free. And I wish he came with a few more weapons, because Bloodborne was all about collecting new and exciting blades and weapons and guns and just different things. And I wish he came with a few extra things to pose him with. But yeah, it's a cool figure. It's a great figure. And if you can find him, I would pick him up if you're a fan. I would definitely recommend him. So there you go. That's it. That's our first live review. It's the first Rad Tour review in over a year. And we're gonna try to do more on Twitch. We're gonna try to do more live reviews. We'll be posting these on YouTube and on our regular Facebook, on our regular web page, and everything else. And we'll work out the kinks and make the background all sexy, and try to get something that's a little fancier, nicer looking. And if people like it and like what they're seeing and everything, then we'll probably invest more into something other than this webcam that won't focus on anything that gets close to it. So, but there you go. It does kind of focus after a while. Show them a little bit here. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to take some more photos of them probably over the next couple of days, and then do a write-up that'll be minus a lot of the, similar to what I just said, but a little edited down without the uhs and hms and stuttering and nonsense. And that'll all be on the webpage, on our webpage on Rad Tour Review, probably by, I would say, Wednesday or so. Anyway, if you want to see more of this stuff, follow us here on Twitch. This is our brand new thing that we're doing, and we'd like to do more. So follow us on Twitch, subscribe, whatever it is that you do here on Twitch, and check back. Thanks for watching, you guys, and everyone have a great evening.